Hello guys, welcome to Maximan 7 GT. Wanted to show you this replay of a race that I had yesterday. It was, as you can see, Ford versus Ferrari. I was in the Ferrari 330 P4, and the leader, the guy that qualified on first, was in the Ford GT40. Hence why it's called Ford versus Ferrari. Pretty apt. Right, I'll get started. And yeah, just enjoy and let me know in the comments after what you think. So I'll get off to a good start, following down to the first corner. The GT40 is a lot quicker in a straight line. The Ferrari is better through the corners. This is probably the furthest that we were apart for the whole race. We've got a good run out the first corner and up through the chicane and heading down to the bus stop. I couldn't keep up with it, simple as that really. I hit my braking point, cut myself through, and as you can see I probably gained 3.4 of a second. Through the long hairpin I again took a tighter line, and this was basically, it was like a dogfight, is the only way to put it, for all 4 laps. I mean, this is the first lap and this is basically how it went on. I always tried to take a tighter line through the corners. I locked up a little bit there, luckily I didn't clip him, but it helped me to try and cut back on the inside. Couldn't quite get out the inside. You'll see later on in the replay I actually shift down to second. I stayed in third on the first lap there. Yeah, again, this is the first. I'm not considering for very long. I use a Logitech G923 steering wheel, as you can see here in front of me. I've got traction controller, stability controller, ABS I've got off as well, hence why I keep locking up in certain areas, just trying to get used to the brakes on the car. And I was using simulated steering as well. Found that it turned in a little bit better this car with simulated steering, although it was a lot twitchier than it would be on normal steering for obvious reasons. So second lap, again, as you can see, we're close as anything. I actually get a better drive out and actually get up the inside of it. I took a wide line into the first corner, managed to power out, and again, as you can see, I mean, I'm doing 140, up to 150 miles an hour, and he goes past me like I'm standing still. That GT40 is an absolute rocket ship in a straight line. Coming up to the bus stop again. Again, I'm a lot quicker through it. I just try and take a better line through. It makes a little bit of a mistake, but try and hang it out around the outside. Still trying to hang it out around the outside. Just couldn't quite get around there. Tried to cut back to the other side. This is literally what it was like through 4 laps. Again, I try and brake a little bit earlier, try and get the power out, and as you can see, almost get up next to him, not quite. Coming down to the hairpin, take a wider line again, and try and cut back. Didn't learn my lesson, still in 3rd gear. You'll see in a later lap that I finally make the right decision coming out of that corner. Again, as you can see, there's 0.1, 0.2 of a second between us. He drove very well defensively through the corners. I basically just had to pressure him into a mistake, just sit on him through the corners. I locked up a little bit there, managed to control it. Again, almost get out the corner, almost get up next to him. It's definitely an almost race the first couple of laps for me. He runs a little bit wide there, which I thought he was going to get a penalty for, but he didn't. Tried to cut back under the inside there. A little bit closer to him coming over the start of this line. I think I set my fastest lap on lap 3. Again, I thought there might have been from on the inside there, there wasn't. I had to lock up. Again, luckily missed him. I made a couple of mistakes in this race, which probably made it a little bit closer than it could have been, but not taking anything away from the guy in first and myself. It was just an epic race. So 3rd lap coming down to the bus stop again. Again, trying to take as much speed through it as possible. Actually being a bit further back from me benefited me because I can carry more speed through there. Again, coming into the same corner, gaining and gaining and gaining. Couldn't quite put the power down. Obviously you can see the engine as well, just trying to get the right shift down to second this time. And as you can see, I get a drive, not quite enough, but he does very well around the outside here. I mean, I thought I held it, I braked a little bit early, I didn't want to take him out, and he did really well to hang on around the outside. Coming up to this section, which predominantly I've been better on, he runs a little bit wide. I managed to get the power down. Can't quite get up the inside. Again, I'm just sitting on his bumper, hoping he'll make a mistake. He runs a little bit wide there, and then he locks up slightly there and runs a little bit wide. And I put the power down. So in the whole of the race, minus 10 seconds on the second lap. This is the first time I've been in front. It's the first time I've been in front running into the start finish line as we come onto the final lap. Excuse me. So again, I know how to get a good run out here, going up the hill. I can hear him coming, as I'm sure you guys can as well. He was flying, and obviously down here there was nothing I could do. I wasn't going to defend. There was no point. Now coming up to the bus stop here, I actually get a very, very good run. Almost too good a run. I try and take it around the outside. I just knock the brakes up slightly and I can't. I had to cut back across. I didn't get a penalty, obviously I lost quite a bit of time again. And then it's the last half of the last lap. The only thing I was going to do was attack. I know that I'm quicker through this section. Again, I just wanted to sit on him, try and make him make a mistake. It sounds awful really, but sometimes it's the only way you can win a race. So again, I go wide and I cut back in second. He gets a slightly better run. I do get up the inside, but he gets a slightly better run. I knew that this wasn't the area that I was going to pass him, so again I just sat back. Again, I just tried to make him make a mistake. He runs a bit wide there, and I'm all over him. So coming up to this corner here, I run it out wide, really wide, and then cut back, and then floor it. And as you can see, I make the car stick. I know through these last two corners I've got the handling of the car. So I'm coming through here, I just get a good exit. I'm coming through here, shift down to third, power out, he does make a slight mistake there. And it was a run to the line. I did miss a gear slightly, just there. But I'd done enough. As you can see, it was an epic race. And that's what racing should be like. Guys, tune in for more races. Subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's Maximan7GT. I need to get to 50 followers so I can start live streaming on there, and I'll catch you all soon. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers guys.